the arrows or the really well-timed electrifying beats.
Or through a miracle, Mieko does.
An MWI, EWC 2026, they need to get a game to get to a game 3 and even out the series against Falcons MENA. We had a long game 1, 19 plus minutes. How will this one fare out?
If they open up the map, Falcons does not have enough response to aggressive split pushing. They're gonna have to send at least 2 every time. Meanwhile, the Cloud can pretty much solo a lane opposite of the major objective while just having one member of the team hovering around the bush and the river nearby. You don't need to be with it.
Best case scenario, she can even double lane.
Yes.
And then just continue, depending on however the major objective fight goes down, to split push or join in Blazing Duet. Like, this is solid. Again, it's not like FUT Esports has a disaster of a draft. It's just very difficult, and there's a lot of cope involved for you to see how it might work out.
Yeah,
There's a lot of tendencies that have to fall in place for certain win conditions to come through. Let's see if they can make it happen again. No one goes down early on. It's been a while since we've seen the Joy come out as a successful pick, at least so far for MWI. How many times has it been?
We've seen once or twice over the past couple of days, yeah.
I believe it lost the last time I saw it, but it did have a crazy stat line.
Yep. Uh-oh, Unohana taking a lot of damage between Nana and Nocturne. I mean, this is counterproductive. She'd like to stay underneath, you know, these chunky heroes, but not like this, not now. She's not tanky just yet. She burned her flicker.
Yeah, that flicker being gone. Turtle's up though, so let's see what ends up happening here. The team doesn't really want to fight this just yet. Zendaya did show us that she's very confident with the arrows yesterday. Searing's playing this close though too. You know, she's got a flicker, but if she gets caught by one arrow, unfortunately, Searing's will go down.
Yeah, really great arrows by Zendaya. Wow.
She knows the angles here. This is why they picked it up so early on. Another arrow thrown out.
Oh! Putting Syrinx down to half health. Answers with an athletic flicker and a gush. Down goes Unohana, but Kujo finds her. 1-for-1 trade. Nocturne already used the black dragon form. Zendaya throws out arrows once more, and FUT made their bed, and they're gonna lay in it. They're giving a turtle over in a trade for the purple.
Good
oh, another arrow.
Oh, whoa. Okay. Nana will secure it off of that. But yeah, the purple buff was stolen in the hands of Kujao. She made the right choice, man. She went right for Syrinx. Syrinx was low, burned the flicker early on, and then gets the buff to take. So really good decision making here.
Really good call by FUT. If they can keep doing that, like making it tricky for Falcons to read how they're going to be fighting into things, and that's going to be the best way to deal with the composition that is built to mess up what FUT has built for them. I would like to think the initial entry by Unohana was a little bit awkward, but hey, at least they had Kujo ready on the standby to finish off Syrinx to make that look good, and at the same time made the very quick call to just go for the purple buff. Now they can't keep doing that over and over again. Falcons would eventually read into it. So I want to see the other creative angles that FUT might want to engage with fights. Maybe this time with Glue starting things off, and then you just send Selena and Joy to deal with whoever's going to try to back up, instead of trying to take down the front line little by little.
Yeah, at this point too, a little lull in this game for down after that first exchange up top.
2v2! Unohana taking a lot of damage. Gleams back. Nucci and Nora following up. Unohana will survive. She still has a flicker on deck. Nana smells blood, hits her with a retribution. No dice.
Yeah, the burn is not going to be enough. Just a little bit. Woo! Still.
Maybe if she had gotten a stun off,
yeah,
I don't know if that would have been enough damage, you know, to...
She just used it though, so I think it was still on cooldown. It's also good that Unohana didn't need to force Flicker to get out of there. That was just a straight up gleam, so that's a good read, knowing the limits of your hero, knowing the limits of how much damage you can take, and then being able to get out at the right time. Yes, you took a lot, but at least you didn't have to burn your Flicker doing it.
Yep, meanwhile, both gold laners pretty much just doing their thing in the lane while the rest of the team has been duking it out. Turtles up, second one of the game. FUT Esports keeps Unohana up top. Falcons want to go ahead and push them out.
That's a gush on the Nora. She flickers back and then whoops! Gets the mount and backs off. Falcons Mega Man must be confused.
Yeah, like, whoa. Well, arrows are still there in play. They're going to go ahead and start up this turtle. Whoa, gold laners.
Dueling and Mieko wins! Turtle still standing. Cujo pops the electrifying beats, forcing Syrinx to flicker back out once more.
Was it Nile with the arrow?
And she misses. Cujo looking to finish the job.
There is.
Oh, Syrinx throws out the projectile.
Wow.
She survives. And Unohana comes in, gleams, and sets it up. Syrinx with a gush of her own finds sweet revenge. Unohana burning up. Nana coming in, named with the forward flicker. Gleam from Unohana. Run, Muse! And she still gets taken down.
I can't believe Syrinx survived with like 1 HP for that long and then gets a kill.
Yeah, I feel like at that point, FUT definitely slipped up with their discipline. You could feel a little bit of the tilt of, oh, come on, let's just get something out of this. And they paid way too heavy a price. Still, at least Mieko was the one who decided, yeah, no, I'm not about this. Let me just split push up top.
Renmar, they forgot who they were.
Yeah.
We are the split pushing team. We don't fight.
We don't fight yet.
Yeah. Mieko remembered, the rest got too excited.
Yeah. Well, we thought Syrinx got that kill. She got the Mystic Gush off, but still, the surviving that long, insanity on the gore there, because you deal with so much pressure when there's joy across from you, dodging arrows, dodging a glue.
Okay, so she did run away and
She
then
did.
went the long way around and then back in the purple. Oh, I have my ult back. Ah!
Oh, man. Golden Staff picked up by Names now, too. You know, she wanted that kill, too, when they were able to clap back. So she's starting to come online here for this carry. FUT Esports, do they change the strategy of attack here? Because, like you mentioned, they're the maybe they should split push. Maybe they shouldn't fight just yet.
Maybe they can do both, right? Nana here taking a lot of fire from Mieko. Cujo in the wings. Nana alone cannot fight the sheer pushing power of this Claude. 2v3 with a dance by FUT Esports.
Well, Nocturne's
Waiting for a
there, too.
response. Here comes Nocturne. Comes in. BMI by Mieko. Fast feet. Already popped that Purify. And Falcons MENA successfully defend their tier 1.
You know, it's entertaining. Despite it being messy sometimes, I like to see more of FUT fighting.
Yeah, me too. As a fan myself of FUT Esports.
But we're not going to see more of them fighting if they lose this game.
That's why they can't lose. They got to go back to the game plan. Right now, last turtle. Are they going to go for the fight? An arrow's thrown out, but it hits a camp. But now, Black Dragon form used.
Ain't no way. Cujo's coming close. Falcons MENA secure the last major objective in the early game. And now, FUT looking to find the clapback post-turtle. Not going to find it. And look, Mieko just back to the plan.
Split the map.
Push him
Open
down
it
bottom.
up. Pop Falcons by surprise.
Yep.
You know what? I think I would like to see them go for constant 3-2 splits now. I think they can.
The way you said that took me off guard. I was like,
3-2 splits.
what did you just say?
A little bit of relative peace here in the land of Dawn, given that both teams are finding their footing, right? FUT Esports, again, even Renmar is sure what he wants. It's clear we have omnipresent vision and knowledge of what's going on, but we're not so sure where FUT should be going. Well, Falcons MENA, they're winning fights, yes, but the post and the pre, like what they do before and after, might not always benefit them. Massive 2.5 second stun on Nucci.
Yeah, this is what I was saying. Go for a 3-2 split.
Oh,
no, not like that.
Syrinx!
Oh,
Accepts a face full of lead. BMI by Mieko. She's not gonna let that long-range stun get her once again. Electrifying beats. Knocked her. She answered to the Black Dragon form, and the shoot energy takes her down.
I thought she was going to go for Syrinx.
oh my God, what a fumble.
Well, she's too far off already, and she made a decision. I'll get what's underneath this. I think half the shots were turret shots.
Yeah, they were 100%.
Yeah, that was a massive fumble there. Again, FUT are getting overexcited. It's very clear now. They're slipping on the discipline, and they're taking fights that they shouldn't have. Another Mystic Gush!
And they get the mount. Nana here backs on off. Syrinx drops the projectile. This is looking bad for Nora. The true damage out of the Gorge passive, putting her down to a third of her health.
Ooh, man. And these mistakes, these a little overzealous mistakes from FUT Esports might end up losing them this lore too. Might end up losing them space on the map. They're just going to be bullied off by Nucci here. Unhana trying to get into the zone.
Kujo!
Lord still standing. Nana secures the gush. Helps Nucci score a kill on Kujo. And this is what we're saying. FUT, you're not ready to fight. Not yet.
Kujo just got blasted. A harsh reminder with every fight that the first 3 picks alone of Falcons, adjust as you want, adjust as much as you can. The 1 + 1 = 2 that is way too difficult to fight against.
Ooh, that is unfortunate. But now this time, FUT Esports has to decide, can they pull the defense off? I mean, there's plenty of ground to cover here. Again, there's only one turret down that Falcons MENA has managed to get at the 11-minute mark. But with this Lord, they'll get some more real estate across the map.
Oh, Black Dragon form. They ready to fight. Nora coming in. Hana, massive throne of ruin, but no follow through. They won't even get the trade for Nocturne. Blazing the wet by Mieko. Point blank. Taking down the Black Dragon. In comes Kujo. Late entry. Electrifying Beats finally finds Syrinx. After all this time, and Kujo burning up, but lives. 2-for-1 trade. Lord still standing down bot.
A glimpse of hope for FUT. The damage is starting to be felt, but how much more can they take with the pushes, with the minion waves, clutched by Mieko, able to take down that Lord with the Holy Shield, before that it could push and deal damage to the turret.
Zendaya gets spotted out by Nucci. Dashes on through. Look at the damage being rained down upon these frontliners. Nora looking for the mount, and she just built her cursed helm.
Yep. All right, FUT Esports holds on. They didn't lose too much of anything in the base turrets, but as we expected, Falcons MENA got a few more turrets, about 4 of them off that first Lord, and I think that's something they're going to be happy about, just gaining more ways to find these fights around FUT Esports, because now that we're seeing the arrows, right, being continuously thrown out by Zendaya, it's landing on the marks, but how do you follow through off of that? Is it just an arrow? I mean, the concept of the arrows are very different from obviously having a gourd where he's just waiting for that setup. But Kujo has been the one, I feel like, that is causing a lot of problems for Falcons MENA.
It's very problematic for Kujo. Compared to the last time we saw Joy, there's really way too much to deal with. The 2 deaths that Kujo has gotten has been her showing up, not having enough damage, and then just getting crowd control at the worst possible time that it's so easy to take the Joy down.
That or neutral objective related deaths.
Yeah.
Not even what came to her, it's just the situation demanded her to be there.
Yeah.
Oh, Kujo. Uh-oh.
No vision! She gets caught out! The Bellaric! The natural predator to the little Leonin.
That's not on you.
Yeah, that's y'all saw what happened.
No vision.
One of the rare moments you don't need to analyze.
Syrinx gets knocked up. Nora looking for the mount, finds it on Names. Black Dragon form the answer back. Unohana finds him, and Mieko served up a double kill to Unohana, and Nocturne falls as well. 1-for-3 trade underneath the Lord. They have no retribution, but they have the numbers advantage.
A massive mistake from Falcons MENA. Nana is trying to go for the Lord.
In comes Nana, she has a retribution. And still finds it, survives at the last second. But it's a Pyrrhic victory for Falcons as they lose 4. And now they might have lost 5. Down goes Nucci, and so does the tier 1 in mid. FUT Esports turn the tables.
Plot twist after plot twist. They still have 2, but Syrinx is back. They're not going to be able to end it, though.
Zendaya dashes through, jumps through the wall, survives, refusing to concede more bodies to Falcons. Vega MENA Lord spawns up top.
Okay, before that amazing take from Nana to be able to get the Lord, keep them from keep themselves in the game, you have to take note to that fight even after they took out Kujo. The thing is, Names got caught by the glue, right? Nora was there, and Names has to be alive for these fights, so the positioning needs to be something to keep in track here for Falcons MENA, but great turnaround for FUT Esports. This has been the nature of some of their games over here at MWI.
How are they on the defense, though? They look really good in the fight. They look good when they're splitting. But how? Whoa.
Another gush by Syrinx. Nora still eventually finds the mount and gets let go. I think it was on Nocturne, and she cleansed it with a Black Dragon form. Free pickoff for Falcons Vega.
Oh No. Oh, this is going to be a really bad defense. You have 3 waves coming in.
Yep, without Nora. Look at Unahana though. Can she find this gleam at Throne of Ruin angle?
She has no Throne of Ruin. There it is. She clicked it. She missed. She only hit 2. Syrinx gets very low. Unohana falls. And Kujo coming in from the back. Finds Syrinx. Nucci with the enchanted hits. And Kujo falls. It's literally down to Zendaya now. Salinas are not known to defend. Not like this. In comes Nora. The wave is still standing. And Falcons MENA drop Turkey's pride 2-0.